Next up for our beer and review for 2020 beers, we're doing our Dire Wolf Dunkel. This one was a big branch out. It was one of our first beers. It was actually our first lager that we did. So before, we never did that before. So this is kind of what kind of inspired us to branch out little by little. This was a good offering. We did this as an ale before, but we thought, hey, let's add a little bit of the complexity of the lager, a little bit of the smootherness, easier drinking, just kind of branch out a little bit to it. We took the brass nut dunkel, which was the original ale recipe that we had, and we kind of built off that. We decided to bring it to a lager, and we kind of got a different offering here. So this is a German wheat beer on the darker side.
How did we get the name Brass Nut Dunkel?
I don't know. Brass nuts.
I think we lost a brass nut in the
brand.
Yeah.
It's the mystery. It's an enigma.
We'll never know.
We sifted through it, and by the end of it, about 30 pounds of it, found out we were never missing the brass.
You never know. So, big piece of this is Munich Light and Dark Grain, Pilsner, Care Munich, and Carafa. The cool thing about this one, the hops is Tettnanger. It's a German hop. A lot of this is homegrown hops that we use in this one. So this one is always kind of cool. It's kind of near and dear, just because of the homegrown hops that we like to add into it. Especially at the end, to kind of get that big aroma into it. Using those fresh hops. So
I love it.
This is kind of a cool offering that we had.
Does it get any better than this?
So style-wise for the Dunkel, we're looking to moderate to strong fruity esters, sometimes clove. And then also appearance, light copper to mahogany.
Okay, it's definitely on the lighter side, but it's nice. I like the color.
Flavor, low to moderately strong banana and clove. Balance and intensity can be varied. Let's see what else. Mouthfeel, medium to light to full body. And overall impression, spicy, fruity, malty, refreshing, wheat-based ale.
Okay. There's supposed to be banana?
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
I think because it lends into the German style.
Yeah. The yeast is a big piece of that too. We ended up with an ABV of 5.19, IBU of 16, and SRM of about 17 and a half. So a little bit on the lighter side. It's nice. It kind of has that wheated appearance. Especially in this where you the last pour. Yeah, you got that nice little bit of cloudiness. Ours is a lot clearer just because it's been sitting for such a long time.
It's perfect right
and
here.
it's settled out. But I like the way that one
What's the IBU on ours?
16.
Right in the guidelines.
Is it? Okay.
10 to 18.
Okay, yeah, because you don't want to take, this is a little bit,
Yeah.
it's a little bit on darker color in terms of a German wheat beer. Not too dark,
Yeah.
but it should definitely be darker than like a Hefeweizen, which is more real pale color. So, you want to give it a try?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The Dire Wolf Dunkel.
Dire
by
Wolf.
Pine Row.
Has that typical lager smell with the aroma.
Yes, I like that. Yeah.
Right when first thing I'm like, smells like a Canadian lager almost, like a.
Yeah. Right, that's what comes to your mind because that's what you're most used
That's
to,
what I'm
right? In
used
terms
to,
of the
yeah.
lager. I agree completely.
That's one of the better
I
aromas
agree.
of one of our beers.
Yeah.
I agree. It's kind of nice. I kind of taste that cloviness too. The little bit of not spicy because it's not that pronounced, but I mean a light spice, I suppose.
It's there. Yeah. Feel it on the tongue, when you take a sip.
Yeah, I think carbonation's about perfect.
Oh yeah.
I think carbonation's
Perfect.
point.
Because it's nice. You still get a little bit of the bubbles
Yeah.
across your tongue, but it doesn't take away from the light
Yeah.
aspect of it. Because some of those Canadian lagers can be a little too carbonated.
Yeah.
Which is fine, but it doesn't make it as drinkable in my opinion.
Makes you have that full belly feeling and
Yeah.
really not enjoy it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's nice. It has a little bit of the wheat taste too, which is nice. I like it. Because the Dunkel, the Munich Light and Munich Dark malt is the biggest piece of the puzzle in terms of the grain. So that's nice. I like that taste.
It has a nice full body taste to it. Right when you smell it, initial taste,
Yeah.
It
carries it
through.
right through to
Right.
the aftertaste.
Yeah, and you can get. I mean,
You can get drunk on this.
you can get a little bit of the bitterness at the end. It does have a little hop taste. It's not too
Yeah.
pronounced where it hits you, but
Yeah.
it lingers a little bit in the end, which is
Yeah.
kind of nice.
It
You know,
is.
you can tell that, that the hop on
You could
there.
tell some Germans had a hand making that. Right?
Yeah, not me. Oh yeah.
Are you German? Let's air
Yes,
this out
I
right
am.
now.
Yep,
Here.
yep.
Okay.
Let's figure this out.
100% German. I never knew it. So, first impressions of the color.
Perfect.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
solid.
You know what? There's not much I don't love about this beer,
No,
to be honest with you.
yeah.
I almost think it's almost towards the being done
This
with
is
the recipe.
where we're at the
perfection.
point where I drink this beer all year round.
Yeah, I don't even have one criticism. I don't think of the beer itself. It seems like it's very easy to drink, very smooth. It's got a good floral note to it.
Right.
It reminds me of a lager when I drink it.
Yep.
You know, this is
Got good
a
wheat
year-round
flavor.
beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would drink it all year round.
I think from our last review, I have notes that I believe we wanted to increase the IBU just slightly to 22, which isn't much because we're at 16.
Think
So
we're
just
good.
a little bit.
What was the previous one? before
And
that?
increase the ABV from 5.19 to 5.5. I think that was our big takeaway last time we tried. Because like you're saying, Zach, I believe we tried this as well. 2020 versus 2019, and kind of arrived at a happy medium.
What was 2019's IBU?
16 as well.
Okay.
So 16 and 16.
So that-
Yeah.
So we need
That's
to
right.
bump it up a little bit, you're saying?
I think
from
we're
the
in-
previous notes?
We're perfect.
You think right now is perfect?
So I wouldn't, because 18 is the high rung. If
Yeah.
we're staying in guidelines.
Right,
If-
right.
If we want to go to guidelines, then yeah, we can bump it up.
Okay.
I was just making.
18,
I was
no,
just
no,
making it.
no,
Would
right,
you
right,
say
right.
that it's done? Fine.
I thought I heard that when I left here.
I think we're at the point where I don't know. I wouldn't make any changes. I would love to hear what you guys think we should
I
change to
agree.
it because there's really nothing that takes away from the beer. It's a great drinking beer. It has good
Yep.
color, good mouthfeel. You know the
And I don't
happiness is
think we
there.
make
at the
has to
end.
be crazy. It's true to the guide.
Yeah.
I think it's a solid
So,
beer.
what?
I drink it all year round.
I think we
There's-
like. I
there's
think
no-
we like the 2019 yeast better though than this one when we tried it side
Really?
by side.
Okay.
Yeah, because the most recent recipe, I have it switching back to the by yeast Munich Dunkel. We
Okay.
used imperial yeast by Harvest this time, and
So maybe we just change the yeast. Everything else is good then.
Can we
yeah.
do different iterations of the yeast?
not at the same time,
No,
but you
because
can do
they
back
already-
to back.
Yeah.
You can do back to back, but
So let's see. Let me ask a question here. How many of these do each of you guys have?
None.
I don't have anything to Dunkel.
All right.
So there we go.
It's a testament.
Everyone
that-
quit.
yeah, it's a testament.
And it's an older beer.
It is, but I mean, this is what our third brew of the year.
Yes.
So I still have stock.
No, our second brew of the year.
Okay.
Because it took longer to mature.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, I still have a couple of these just for this purpose, obviously.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean,
I'll
that's a
tell you,
testament. It's-
yeah, mine did
we
not
drank
last.
we drank it because it was good.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think, like you said, yeah, if we change the yeast, like you said.
Okay. I like that idea. I say maybe let's stick with the IBUs then, because if we like kind of the overall profile.
So it is almost finalized.
Yeah.
Because we don't need to change.
Just change the yeast and we're final.
Not every beer needs, all the
Yes.
changes.
Yep.
Yes.
I mean,
Well, yeah,
it's to the point where we're almost there.
Almost there.
Okay,
Where we
so-
want to replicate, we want to make
Yeah.
sure, all right, this is good. Let's just keep replicating.
Standard, yeah.
See if it was, if we can get to that point again.
Yep.
And I think
Okay.
that's one of the beers where we need to keep seeing if this is the beer that we want to keep producing and can keep producing.
This will be our third finalized if we get it to that point next year.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so I have a recipe already done, but I'll change the IBUs back to 16, and then I think we're good.
I like it.
I like the aftertaste of it. It's like
It's-
well-rounded and smooth.
I
It's-
get that.
Yeah.
It floats
Like
on your tongue.
banana
Yeah.
slash spice, like
Uh-huh.
It just floats
exactly what it says it's supposed to be.
Nice.
Mummy.
This is one you can sit back and have, 10
I'm sitting
swallows
back
of it.
there.
I
We're
would
sitting
drink
back
it right
right
now
now.
in the winter with snow
Yeah.
on the ground. I drink
Yeah.
it on the boat.
So
Okay.
for the
So
staples.
out of 5, We can rank it.
Out of 5, I would
Scale.
give this a 4.2.
Damn, that's a
It's
high.
my highest one I've given all day because I think it fits the
Okay.
style really good. I think we're almost there. I love, the mouthfeel of it. It has a little bit of bitterness at the end, so I can still taste a little bit of hoppiness. It's great. I love it. Chris, what do you give it?
I'm gonna give it a very great score.
Okay.
The grandest score from all.
This is the best score of them all. 4.4.
Okay.
And like I said before, and like all of us have alluded to, this is one of our favorite beers. It's to the
I
point
think
of,
it's one of our fan favorites.
yeah, it is. It really is. Anybody we give it to, they drink it right up. They have great feedback on it. Great color, great carbonation, great flavor. From the aroma all the way to the aftertaste, it's there. It brings
Okay.
it. It's a good. We could enter this in the competition. I think we would.
Oh, shit.
We would
I'd
do
love
well.
to hear
Let's
that.
do it. Let's do it.
It's one of our, from the brass nut all the way to this point. It's a couple iterations, and it's our top dog.
Okay.
Dire Wolf Dunkel.
Okay.
No pun
Nice.
intended,
Okay.
4.4.
Is that Wolf Boy?
Yep.
I'm gonna give it a 4.3. I think it's good. I think it's solid. A lot of things I like about it: the color, the carbonation. We're talking about the bitterness at the end is really nice. I think maybe just make that yeast change, and I think we're there. So I think 4.3.
I'm gonna do a 4.4 as well. It's one of my favorite beers we do. I think
High
it's
marks.
pretty true. Solid beer.
Yep. I didn't want to finish it. It's
Save it.
safer.
I'm sure we have some more.
We only got like
You'd
8
be
more to try.
surprised.
Yeah.
What did we get, Jay? What did we finalize
It's gotta
at?
be like
4.325.
4.325, our highest rated beer so far.
So that was our Dire Wolf Dunkel. It's a Dunkelweizen Lager by Pine Row Brewing. Final score is a 4.325. Cheers.
Cheers.